YouTube, this is Lego Boy again with another Apple Watch review. I know I said yesterday in the video before, if you watched my kind of discussion about the Apple Watch, I said I was going to do a video. Now today, I really am going to be doing an in-depth video of reasons why you should buy the Apple Watch, and showing maybe a little bit more of the features, just kind of to see more, because in the last video I kind of really did a lot of talking. So I'll show you more. And again, I've made a list for all the reasons why you should buy the Apple Watch. And we're going to start off with the display. Now I know they're using this again too as well for the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus. They're putting Sapphire Display. They already have done it for the Apple Watch. They put Sapphire Display. I watched the videos and it seems to be not. They say that it's not, that it is not shatterable and it's not scratchable. Now, I've seen videos where they dropped it and it hasn't shattered, which is impressive, but it still scratches. So I'm just trying to be careful. And that would probably go on one of the reasons why you shouldn't buy it, is because, and it's common for any watch, you know, when you have it on your wrist, you're commonly swinging, moving your arm around a lot, so you're common to hit your arm on things. So that's the only concern I got to be kind of cautious with when I'm moving my arm with my Apple Watch being on my wrist. I got to be careful not to hit my arm against, because it happens a lot with me. Especially when I'm at college and I'm going around to class, so I'm moving my arm a lot and I'm going between people, and I don't want to bump it into anything, because that's the only concern that I got to proceed with caution, is not hitting the watch against anything. That's the only negative, but that's not what we're going to be talking about in this video. We're going to be talking about the reasons why you should buy it. So the Sapphire Display, yes, it's ION-X. I think it's ION-X glass sapphire. So they say that to be less scratch resistant, it's not as breakable. Which I don't know if the back side either, because this is also glass on the back too as well, where the sensor and the charger is. So I'm not sure if the back has the same deal or not as a screen. I'm not sure. And then one thing that they've done, again, the device is very unique. They've made a lot of unique things versus to other smartwatches out there. The first thing is that there's a lot of features that are very unique within the device, like being able to send I'll show you. Let me pull it up. I don't want to show the person's name because that's personal, but I will open it up and show you where you can send animated emojis. So, you can send emojis like this. You can change, just by scrolling the click wheel, you can change different emojis and you can make them different. You can customize them and make them any way you want. You can also touch them by doing that, which is really cool. And then you can also scroll through different, oh yeah, there you go. So it's very customizable. You can change the way you make things. So that's never been done in a smartwatch before, as far as I know. That is very unique for the Apple Watch, and it's very unique. That's one unique thing about it. The other thing is that they're very customizable. You can go to the App Store. Now, obviously, Apple wants to make money, so you have to pay for it, but still, you can change out bands and make different colors, and there are 3 different models. Obviously, the one I have is the sports model. They also have the Apple Watch, and then they have the Watch Edition. I think it's the one where it's the gold. So you have 3 different models, and each one has they have 48 millimeter, I think, and then 38. I got the 38. So I got the smaller one because it works for me, because you can choose different sizes. Because I don't think a lot of other people who make smartwatches, other companies who do, they don't offer different sizes. You can choose the best Apple Watch that fits for you, which is really unique. And again, like I mentioned yesterday, it's not really good for gaming, but it's a really small, unique device that you can use to carry around with you, to be able to exercise with and be able to get outside and run with. And again, you don't have to worry about it maybe getting overheated as much as other devices, because it's smaller, so it's not as problem. There's not much components within the device versus a phone or iPad or computer. So it's much different. So it's very unique. Being able to carry around with it, and there not being much components within the device. And again, one other thing that's never been done before in a smartwatch is measuring heart rate. Again, as far as I know, I have not seen any other smartwatches doing heart rate. So that's the other thing that Apple Watch does. It's good for moving around. And then again, another thing is it's Bluetooth. Again, it can be good and bad. There's a pro and con to being able to use your phone with an Apple Watch. The con is that you have to have your phone nearby, but the positive is that you can conveniently play music or open up pictures or do whatever without touching your phone. Like today, I was about to go eat lunch, and I left my phone in there, but I forgot to turn off the music. I had my Apple Watch in my wrist, and so I said I'm not gonna walk over to my phone. I'll just stop it on my watch, and I turned it off. Like you saw yesterday in the last video. So it's like, think of it as a remote control. I don't think any other companies have been able to use a smartwatch controlling your phone. So again, that can be a positive. For some people, it can be a negative. For other people, for me, it's more of a positive. It's very convenient. And also with notifications, you don't have to reach into your pocket and look at your phone. You can look at your watch and just and look without having to reach for your phone. So it's very convenient. And then one other thing, again, with connecting your iPhone to Bluetooth, is that they allow apps. I don't think any other smartwatches connect to a phone via Bluetooth for operation. That allows, you can download apps and put whatever you want on there. Because I think most smartwatches already have built-in apps, so you can't add more or take away any. And you can with the Apple Watch, just like in your phone, you can add apps and play with it. But again, it's not a device that is meant for gaming. But in the still same way, you can add apps that might be useful, but not for gaming. So I like that a lot. So these are just a few reasons why I think why Apple Watch is really awesome. And it is worth it to me. Honestly, I like it better than my iPad, and I'm keeping it. The only concern is the battery, how long it'll maintain. But the Apple Watch is running flawlessly, and I give Apple double thumbs up on this. This is very awesome, and I really, really like the Apple Watch. And again, Apple Watch does have Force Touch, which the iPhone 6S has. So it's very, very cool. And I think I'm going to be surprised and see how, I'm sure Apple Watch is going to stay out. Is going to continue to sell. But maybe hoping that'll get a little cheaper. But Apple Watch is still a really good smartwatch. And it's very unique to other smartwatches out there on the market. If you guys notice too, why I have it by putting my hand, I didn't show you, but you guys probably realize at this point, the Apple Watch is it doesn't detect I think auto brightness, but it does know if it's dark. So if you put your hand over it like this, it'll make the screen go black. Because it has a sensor, and I think I talked about this yesterday in the last video. It has a sensor, so it knows, like, when it's on your wrist, when you turn it, it has, I think, similar to a gyroscope maybe, but maybe not really. But it has a sensor that it detects when you move, so the screen will come on. And again, Apple Watch is very unique. Like Apple says, and I agree with this statement, it's very, what do they say? It's the most personal device they've ever made, and I agree with that. It's very unique. No other companies have made a device like this. No other companies have made smartwatches like this. You'll never find a smartwatch like this. Again, this is my opinion, but it's much unique to other smartwatches out there, and it's really good. Another thing I noticed, and you probably noticed, I may have showed the box. I did get I obviously already switched it. You might notice that the band is longer, but it did give me. Here it is. I'm trying to pull it out. You can already see it right here. It gave me another band. I already switched out and got the longer one because after a while, which again is another positive. I don't know if other smartwatches maybe do it. Maybe they do, but. And same for Apple, they, again, give different sizes, so you can do one that fits for you, and they always give you an extra smaller size or bigger size, because, Apple, a lot of times they want to charge you money. So if you want to change a color, obviously you have to pay, like, for the sports, as far as sports model goes, I'll have to pay it for $50 for another, which I think is a little bit of a ripoff, but it's not necessary. I think black is good for me. But they already give you, when you buy an Apple Watch, they give you a smaller size, or they give you the bigger one. The smaller one is what's on the watch, but they give you a bigger size. And after wearing the smaller band, and I'll show you right here. Let me pull it out so I can show you. Oh, oops. Okay. Sorry about that. That fell. But you see the difference that this one is much smaller than the other one. I was originally wearing this one, but after a while it started hurting and it was too tight for me, so I changed to the bigger one. So I like how Apple did that for the Apple Watch, and made it changeable. So again, this is the video of reasons why you should buy the Apple Watch, and again, it's it feels very nice having it on your phone, and it does some very unique things, the Taptic engine, the notifications, being able to connect your phone to it, being able to view photos on a very nice and detailed screen, having very good protective glass, maybe, but I'm not going to risk dropping it like other people do. Yeah, there's a lot of unique things about it, and I am looking forward to being able to see what Apple Watch is going to release. And I haven't done a review yet, and I probably will soon, maybe within a week or so, of a review of iOS 9, which have already came out. iOS 9 has came out already, so on my phone, so it already has came out. So I'll probably do a review on iOS 9 or why I like it versus why I don't. The only complaint about iOS 9 is that people see them, and I guess I've seen it maybe a little bit, but my other family members have said it's causing the phone to lag more and be slow. I guess I could see it a little bit, but I haven't really seen it as it's a minor thing, for me at least. But in the same way also, if you watch the Apple keynote, they said it was coming out September 16th. They already, I guess, must have had a problem in their software for watchOS 2. It's been delayed. So I will also do a review on the Apple Watch, watchOS 2. They call it watchOS instead of iOS. But yeah. But thank you guys for watching. This is a video of just reasons why you should buy the Apple Watch. And I think it's good. The big thing that we're looking at here is uniqueness from other smartwatches. It's very different. Again, if you're looking for a device that has gaming, if you want a device that has gaming, don't go for Apple Watch. Apple Watch is meant more for exercising, more for carrying around, more for telling time, and more for doing other things. Not really much as gaming, necessarily. Because Apple Watch is not designed for that. Thank you guys for watching. This is LegoBoy 12336 signing off. See you guys in the next video. Peace.